I think most of us as missionaries we want to hold ourselves to a really, really high standard of perfection. And at the beginning of my mission, I was very discouraged because I was so far from that. But I prayed a lot, and I know that Heavenly Father listens, and I just prayed to have this change of heart to want to be where I'm at, even though it was hard and hot, and the food was different, and I was far from home. All these things, Satan just tries to get you to be discouraged, so you don't really fulfill your calling. But as a missionary, don't feel like you have to be perfect, because the Lord doesn't hold you to that standard to be a perfect teacher and a perfect listener and a perfect speaker of your language. He does want you to try your best and be obedient to your mission president and the rules. But if you do that, it is enough. So that was something really hard for me to accept and learn. But once I did, my mission became way more enjoyable. Sadly, that was more towards the end that I wasn't as discouraged and more hopeful. But it kind of comes in spurts throughout the mission because it's a little roller coaster. But just trust that you're there for a reason, that Heavenly Father is on your side and He helps you through these hard times. You can always talk to Him and share your feelings. Just pour them all out to Him, even your frustrations. He listens, and He'll help you pick yourself up again and try to just get past those. And once you serve the people and really think about their lives and how the gospel can bless them, your perspective totally changes. And serving a mission is one of the most growing experiences I think you can have. So you'll grow a lot, but you'll have a couple hard days, and that's okay. You don't really remember them as much in detail as you do the good days and the awesome experiences that you will have. So in my second area, Campeche, we had the richest of the rich and the poorest of the poor. It was really eye-opening, and this is about when me and my companion had 9 months in the mission, and on Mother's Day we made our phone call home. And I remember after our phone calls and like seeing our family and seeing our homes, it was just such a contrast. We hadn't been around that in a long, long time. So we went home and we were kneeling at our table to say our prayer, to start planning. And we talked a little bit and we shared some feelings that we had. It was fun to see our family, but it was also hard to see such the contrast in where we live and the living circumstances where we were at the time. So that was a really hard thing for us to see. And I remember talking with her about it for a couple hours, and we cried together. But I think it was a really good experience for us because we truly had love for these people, and it just solidified in that moment that we could see that they could be happy even though they didn't have all of these worldly things that we had the pleasure of having. And I gained a testimony in that moment that wherever you are, the gospel is true, and that is what really brings true happiness, not anything that the world could give you, but that the gospel, that's what really brings true happiness. And so we sat there kneeling, and that just testimony solidified in my heart, and I've never ever forgotten that experience. So